Hello everybody, this is Poison Dog 88 and today's video is going to be a bit different. I'm not doing a challenge like I normally do, but today I'm going to do an over-explained game. Now what does that mean? It's not a tutorial. I might do a tutorial at a different time, but this over-explained game is basically just going to be me explaining my thought process behind all the different things that I'm doing. So we're going to create a creative map. I'm going to pick Zabasi because they're a turn 0 tribe. They can upgrade their capital on turn 0. And I just like playing as them, and I feel like I've played Kiku a lot recently. My favorite tribe, who's also a turn 0. I'm going to play on normal difficulty just so I don't get destroyed from the beginning and so I can actually explain through my thought process. Lakes map, I'm going to go normal. And we're going to go 5 opponents since it's not that large. I'm picking the lakes map because Zabasi is good at that. Normal, again, so it's not too large and too big, and this video is already going to be pretty long since I'm going to be explaining literally everything that I'm doing. Maybe not all my troop movements, I'm just going to say I'm moving all these troops up here. Anyway, 5 opponents, normal, normal, lakes. So I've got a pretty good spot here. I can see I have 5 farmland around my capital, which is really good. And I can see that Yadik's over here. So, where am I going to move my warrior? I'm going to move it this way. That's kind of towards the enemy territory, but since villages cannot generate on the outermost ring in the world, I know villages are going to have to be in this ring, or this ring. So if I'm moving my warrior this way, that'll get all 3 of these tiles next turn. I'm also going to upgrade my capital. Workshop or Explorer? I tend to go Workshop because I like the extra star per turn. It allows me to upgrade things quicker, and I like the economy game. Ooh, so we ran into Yadik here. That's unfortunate. The village would have been here. So we're going to kind of go say hi to them, and they're laughing at my puny excuse for a tribe, which is not the kind of greeting you want. Because that means that they're going to start attacking you, as you see they did there. So I'm continuing to upgrade my capital here, and on turn 3 I get it to level 3. City Wall resources. City Wall is good if you're a defensive tribe such as Quetzali. However, I am Zabasi, I'm an economic tribe, so I'm going for resources. That'll allow me to get more stars right now, and I desperately need a second warrior because Yadik is not happy with me. I'm going to start going for roads so that I can go quicker towards Yadik, in the off chance that I need to take them out, which I do. I'm also going to grab this rider because it is helpful to me because it has double movement. I'm going to grab roads, and I'm going to hold on in terms of upgrading to level 4 and getting the border growth. I almost always go for border growth as opposed to population growth. It just gives me more resources that I can then use to upgrade my capital to level 5 and get giants. So now that I got roads, I'm going to place a road there. Why there? Well, roads count if your unit is standing on a road and then there's a road in one direction, or if your unit's standing on a city and there's a road in one direction. See, my rider would normally only be able to move to here because that's 2 spaces. Riders have a movement of 2. But since I have this road here, it's able to move 3. What am I going to do with this rider? I'm going to attack this warrior. And the reason why I did that is because riders can move after attacking, and I'm going to move into Yadik's capital. Their warrior will not be able to do enough attack damage to me in order to unsiege it. I'm going to place a road here so I have this warrior just as backup, just in case. I'm going to do a little bit of fog busting around this way. Is that Yadik's only city? It is. So I don't have to worry about taking out this warrior before taking this city. If they did have another city, they wouldn't die, and next turn their warrior would be able to kill my rider and take the city. But since this is their only city, I am fine just taking it and destroying it because their unit will cease to exist after that. I'm now going to do some fog busting, searching for villages and ruins. That is what I wanted. Now, I don't know if I ever explained why I'm holding off on taking this for border growth. It's because if there are any other villages in the vicinity, which there is this one, border growth would take these tiles away from it, stripping it of some useful resources and transferring it to this city, which doesn't really need it that much. I'm getting another rider. It's useful for exploration. I'm putting a road down there for future units. I'm going to take this city right now, and that frees up a unit slot here, which I can use to get another rider. I'm going to get that farmland and then upgrade it to level 2 like usual. We're going to explore in this direction, take that ruin. There are no villages over here because this one, villages have to be like 2 tiles apart, and there is not enough room here. 2 tiles apart would be the outer ring. So I got climbing, which is sort of useful, more useful for mobility. Now there might not be villages, but there are ruins, so I'm going to grab another rider to do some more fog busting in this direction. This rider is going to take that city, and we found Hoodrick, and we're going to attack Hoodrick, and then move over here, and we're going to attack them, and then go back to that village. We're going to grab fishing before we take this next city because tech costs increase and we see a whale there, so we're going to hold off another turn on getting any more of these cities so we can get whaling for a good price. We're going to take this city only for now, get that whale for those 10 stars back that we got the tech for, and then use fishing to upgrade it to level 2. We're going to get this ruin. You're going to go over there, do some more fog busting and see if there's any more ruins. We're going to take this city, since it's with a lower health unit, and Hoodrick's archers might be able to take it out, as opposed to taking this city right now, which the unit there isn't in danger as much of Hoodrick's archers. And they're moving back there, which is kind of a weird move, but I'm going to allow this unit to heal before pursuing them. Now I can take this city, upgrade it per usual to level 2. I like to upgrade my cities to level 2 before I do anything. We're going to do some more fog busting because I see there's a land strip down this way. I don't know how far it goes, but I know there's one village there. I got resources from that ruin. My warrior's going to do the fog busting over here, which frees up this rider to go back down here. And it looks like we're reaching the end of the land, which means I want to get sailing. Just in the off chance that I'm going to need to build boats to get around any farther. Now what I'm going to do might seem a little silly, but I'm going to attack with my 9 health first and take that tile, and then I'm going to attack with my 10 health and then go down here. There's an archer back here, I think, which I saw. Yep, there is an archer back there. So I'm going to attack the archer and just go back into their city. The reason I'm doing this, even though it's going to hurt my or even though it's going to kill my units, is because it hurts their star production. I'm also going to grab a little road through here so I can use this rider to kill this archer next turn, because roads, I think they allow riders 4 movement if there's a road all the way there. I'm now going to put a port there so that I can put a unit in a boat. And I'm going to put a port here so I can put this unit in a boat. I'm going to save up for navigation next turn, and I see that there's a whale here, but I don't have enough stuff to get it yet, so I'm just going to hold off on it. Now see, that was a stupid move, Hoodrick, because I'm just going to move my rider there, and I know your other archer is back here. And Hoodrick only has 1 city, so once I take this city, that archer will be gone. Now, as I said, I'm going to get navigation so I can have better range of exploration on the ocean and I don't have to stick to the coastlines. And we met Polaris, which isn't what you want to see. I'm going to attack with my warrior first to save my boat, or ship, at least for that turn, because my ship is much more valuable since I spent the 5 stars to upgrade it. Polaris is a special tribe, which means they're a lot more annoying to deal with. We met Barter, and this is Hoodrick's last city, so that archer is going to go away. Rider attacker always beats the defender, hands down, because riders have a lot more attack strength than they do defense strength. So it's always, unless you're allies with them, it's generally always worth attacking opponent riders with your own riders. Now I'm going to make this unit into a battleship. Why, you might ask? Well, they've got 3 units here, which is capable of killing my battleship. I'm going to take a hit on that rider, or kill that rider, just for the sole purpose of I want to just get rid of Barter's units over here now because they're mad at me. The order that I attacked in was ship first. I moved it back so that the warrior wouldn't be able to retaliate, and then rider because the rider could move back into the city or the village to capture it. Now Barter's not going to be too happy that I was attacking their units around, so they're going to try and kill me, which generally isn't what you want to see. So I'm going to start bringing over some reinforcement in order to help take Barter out. Rider spam is a surprisingly useful tactic in the game, and I'm going to move my battleship back so it can't be hit. It could be hit by Zinzi, but since it said they bow in all of my mighty civilization, they are my ally. You can see with the halo up there. Now Polaris, I'm going to buy a battleship to combat them, just so I don't have to use my rider to kill another Polaris unit. Now this city is rather garbage because I don't have forestry or organization. I'm going to grab organization so I can get stuff in there. I should have grabbed that last turn so it would have been cheaper, but you know. I'm going to put a road down here so that my rider can go into their city. Now they've got units over here. I see that their rider is low on health, so I'm going to attack the warrior because it'll kill it. And the rider will be able to do less damage to me. On to Barter. I'm going to attack with my 10 health rider and then fall back. I'm going to bring more and more riders over here. Nothing to worry about here, Barter. I'm going to put a road under that forest so that this guy can go into the city. And bring in more riders. So it looks like they're a little bit hesitant to attack me, which is good. That's what you want to see. I'm going to break the ice so that I can have my battleship travel there. I'm just going to attack that Mooney to lower its health down, and I'm going to bully Barter some more with my riders and then backing them up after they attack. You are going to... Oh, I should have gotten the city and recovered because that would have gotten me more health, but that's okay. So I upgraded this city a little bit, and it's at a decent level now. And we're going to keep bringing in more riders. See, they've learned that attacking riders with riders is useful. But what they don't know is that I'm already stronger than them. And I'm going to put up a little rider kind of mini wall over there to try and coerce them into attacking my rider instead of my battleship, because my battleship is much more valuable to keep around. But I wanted my battleship near Barter so that they could, so that my battleship could bombard their units. Now this defender isn't going to be able to do much damage against this battleship because it's a defender. Defending is its strong suit, not attacking. Now we're going to bully Polaris a little bit more, and we're going to take this city. They only have 1 city remaining, and I'm doing it in this way so that I can kind of go on against Zinzi first while I'm still finishing up Barter, just because it makes the game a little quicker. I'm going to kill Polaris's unit. Hopefully they don't have any more hiding in the fog, but just to be clear, there's none, at least in this section of fog. Aha! Found you. Hopefully I can coerce them into attacking that rider again. As for Barter, my riders are starting to take a beating because they are now training warriors instead of riders, but they left that city open, so it's mine now. And, oh, that was a terrible decision, because that defender does a lot of damage when defending. Duh. I should have moved my battleship back. I'm going to train some more riders, and I'm going to go on my way to getting catapults. Just because I want catapults.
And you didn't do what I wanted you to do. That's okay. I'll be able to take you out this turn. I'll grab a catapult here, just for attacking Zinzi. I'll move you a little far into friendly territory so that you aren't as likely to be attacked and killed since you're kind of low health now. I'm gonna capture the city first, then recover these units because recovering in your territory gives them 4 HP back, while recovering in enemy territory gives them 2 HP back. Just some optimization things, really, that's all. Now, that city's under siege, but that's okay because I'm still making 33 stars per turn, and I'll be able to unsiege it quite easily with all of these riders I have roaming around here. Now, they're training warriors now, as I said. I'm going to put a road here so that you just have better access around this area. And can I get a sneaky little kill onto that warrior? I can. And then I'll just siege that city so they have less stars per turn. I know it said it didn't really matter with me, but Barter's only got 2 cities, whereas I've got 11. And so the star per turn hit for them is a lot more prominent than the star per turn hit on me. I'm just going to go in here, see what's going on. The only unit that can attack after moving there was the warrior, so I killed it because the defenders aren't close enough to hit, let alone do any significant damage to that battleship. But now, since they've got a rider in here, I'm going to want to take that down as priority number 1. So what's happening here, why I can't move these rider, why I couldn't move this rider into that city, was a thing called zone of control. Units exert a zone of control which negates any movement bonuses. So I just couldn't move that rider into the city because that defender was sitting there. I'm going to move into this city to siege it, and I'm going to use more riders to just clear out any excess units there. I'm going to get a catapult here and build a nice rider wall to make sure that the defenders aren't able to get to my catapults. Now Zinzi's looking like they're about to attack me, which isn't really what I want to see, but I'm gonna take down that catapult at least, just for some extra experience. That rider's probably gonna die anyways, but it's fine. Unless they try to unsiege that city. They tried to unsiege that city. So this is the end of Barter. So we're just gonna take their capital. And now Zinzi has no reason to be friends with me, so they'll probably attack me in the next couple turns, which means I need to attack them first, so I have the element of surprise. I'm gonna attack their units, lay siege to their city, stuff like that. Now Zinzi's unit layout would be perfect for knights, so I'm gonna grab chivalry and grab a knight here. Now since they're mad at me that battleship is no longer safe there, and I'm going to build some ports over here so I can start bringing units over. They're probably going to get attacked on the way over, but that's just the way it is. I'm going to search for ruins. Ooh, a village down there. So villages aren't exactly what I need, but they're good enough. Now look at all these juicy units Zinzi has laying around here. I'm going to do a battleship hit so that rider can continue to, or that knight can continue to get the thing for persistence where they constantly keep attacking units. And I'm going to just attack some more units over here, get another knight, because knight spam is a very good strategy. Just not from the beginning of the game, it's more of a late game strategy. They do have low defense though, so like that knight kind of ran out of steam. I should have attacked that giant because that knight is going to die no matter what I do. So I'm just going to attack that giant for an extra just help hit point of damage. I'm going to move this catapult up a little closer so it has a better opportunity to kill some units. And I'm just going to be bullying some more units. Unfortunately, I didn't get that kill, but that's okay. We've pretty much cleared Zinzi out of most of their units. They're moving all of their remaining ones back towards their capital city to hopefully try and defend it better, but that's not going to work. I'm going to take out their giant. You are going to turn into a ship so I can land you here so that they aren't able to produce any units to help try and prevent their death this turn. Take those 2 cities, and that is the end of the game. I have unified the entire square. So hopefully, I'm just going to take that village. So hopefully that was a look into my mind of like what I'm thinking throughout these games, because I don't exactly say it all the time. I doubt I'll edit anything out of this video because I was talking pretty much the entirety of it. So you're seeing the raw footage when you're watching this video. Let's finish the game and see our score. 79 is not bad. It gives us 2 stars, and 3 stars is hard to get if you're playing on anything other than crazy. It might actually be impossible unless you're playing on crazy. So, thank you all for watching. I'm sorry I haven't exactly uploaded much recently. This and the Robin Hood's Merry Men were the only videos to come out around this time. But I've just been busy right now with all the work I've been doing, and I'm just trying to get these videos out at least once a week, and I've been so far successful for a couple months now, which is great. Let me know if you have any other challenges that you want to see. I'm sort of starting to run out of ideas. I might go into the Polytopia Discord and see some more challenges that are there, even though I'm definitely not going to be the winner out of the entire 4,000 something or other members there. But thank you all for watching. I will see you all later. Goodbye.